Hi everyone, happy Thursday. So I first just want to take time right now to really tell you thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for all the amazing comments and all the support really from last week's video. I really went into it last week thinking only the handful of people that have been asking about my profession and my career and what I do would really just be the ones coming back. And the fact that I was flooded with emails and phone calls and text messages and blog comments, I'm truthfully just so humbled. So thank you so much. And with that, I was actually asked to do another video today. So I've been asked a lot about like hair products or cosmetic products or a couple, where do you shop, Andrea? Questions. And so I thought, why not make it a kind of a fall favorites post? And even though I may use these products year round, ones that I really focus on, especially when the temps start dropping, when your skin gets dry, when your hair gets dry, that I really like to utilize. So with that, I'm going to kind of be touching base on hair products, cosmetics, and then, like I said, apparel. So kind of a little background. I'll go on the apparel first. My birthday was end of June, and on Saturday, so the day before my actual birthday, I went out with my girlfriends in the city. And when you go with your girlfriends, you're like, need to step it up. I need to bring my A game. And so I'm like, okay, Andrea, you're gonna do sequins. And so for anyone who knows me, first off, like, I love shoes, and yes, I wear a lot of black, but I love bright shoes, and for events I like to have like lots of sequins or bright colors. So it just seemed fitting on my birthday. And so I was creeping around, and about a month before my birthday I bought a romper, and it's like kind of like confetti sequins, which I find really is unique because I find that a lot of sequins pieces are usually round. And I'm not kidding, it was a couple of minutes after I posted a photo of me in it, people were asking me, Andrea, where'd you get it? I have an event coming up, I want to use it. And I felt so bad because by the time that I wore it for my birthday, it was completely sold out. And so I have a fun thing though with this. So fast forward to yesterday, I was creeping on ASOS.com and I happened to stumble across my romper. So it is available in a petite size and a regular. I'm a regular because I'm about 5, well, I say I'm 5'7", my boyfriend says I'm about 5'6" and a half or something, but I'm 5'7". So I came across it, and this is it. So you can all see what it looks like in person. There's a lot of pink, a lot of yellow, a lot of green, a lot of blue. But the best part is not only is it stocked up in the majority of sizes, it's also on sale for like 50% off. So super, super exciting. I am honestly so happy that I can share that link with you all because I was bombarded with it, and I'm like, okay, finally I can help you out. So it's exciting. Another super exciting thing when it comes to like the apparel or jewelry side of this discussion is that one of my favorite jewelry brands, which you all probably know, is I love Kendra Scott. I'm wearing one right here, and her winter collection came out yesterday, and I'm just blown away. And I think with me, a lot of her pieces, I know that they're quality, so I don't really have a problem spending a little bit more on her jewelry than I would maybe with other brands. So I felt like a lot of the pieces that I was buying from last collections were ranging from that $120 to $150 price. So it was a little bit like, okay, do I have to budget for it? Do I really want it? For this winter collection, yes, she has a couple pieces that are hitting that $300 range, which you obviously have to think about, do I really want this? However, a lot of her pieces are now like $70 to $75, which I was blown away by. Is $70 to $75 for a pair of earrings or ring or, a necklace still expensive? Absolutely, and I totally get that. But if it's going to be a statement piece that you're going to wear for a really long time, you're going to invest in, it's unique, it's high quality, then it's completely worth it. So I will link a couple of my favorites down below. I will actually be shopping tomorrow, so I cannot wait to pick up a couple of the pieces that I link for you all. It's going to be so exciting. So yay. And next, I'm really going to dive into talking about skincare and really the face. So if you've been following along for a while, you all are aware that I wanted to be a dermatologist at some point. However, I realize to be a dermatologist, you have to work with needles, and Andrea needles are like water and oil. We don't work. The minute I have to get a surgery or have any involvement in blood or tests, like I'm either passed out or I'm just like, get it away from me, hyperventilating. So I realized that that probably wasn't the best career choice. But I still have a passion for it, and I really like sharing what products work best for me, or being like, hey, you know, I tried this product, it had a lot of hype, and unfortunately just I didn't see the best results. So with that, real quick, I want to let people know when I'm talking about these brands, this is not a paid advertisement. This is genuinely like from my experience with them. I'm not getting paid for this video. I just really want to help everyone in realizing, hey, this product it's worth, you know, spending, or hey, I use this product and it costs a bit of money, like save your money. It just didn't work the best for me. And for the ones that I don't, you know, probably recommend for second purchase, I will actually Snapchat them. So if you want to follow me, you can do the link below. It's the same exact handle as my Instagram. But to talk about the products that I do love, especially in the fall when, you know, your skin's getting dry, is Glam Glow. I've been talking about this brand for a very, very long time, even before my blog was ever created. And I have such dry skin that I feel like if I went into a bathtub of Vaseline, that it just like would not make a difference. I have a really hard time finding things that really soak in and then I wake up and are making my skin really dewy and fresh, unless I wanted to go to a spa every day and get a facial, which is not realistic. But with Glam Glow, I really feel like I get really good moisture and really good hydration in my skin, and I use this every night. They do recommend, I think it's like 2 to 3 times per week. You can use it, you know, during the day in the morning, and then you can wipe it off. But I use this every single night on, you know, obviously freshly clean skin, and then, you know, when it's dried, I apply this and some under eye cream, and then I use this on my flight. So if I'm able to fly and I don't have to have a full face of makeup, maybe I have like 20 minutes by the time I land to put on some makeup, I fly with just this on. It is a little bit more expensive. I completely understand that, but you really don't go through a lot, so it lasts a long time. You completely get your money's worth, and if you've been following me along, like, Glam Glow is a product that I've been yapping about for literally almost a year on the blog. But I'm not done with Glam Glow, because I love, obviously, their skin products, but I also have very dry lips. And so with that, I have always been like, okay, I know, I exfoliate and I put Vaseline on, but like, it's not really making a big difference for me. My lips will crack, and when I do like a lip stain, the matte look just does not look good on me. And so I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Well, I came across this new Glam Glow. It is the Pout Mud. It's the wet lip balm. So what you do first to kind of get the best results, I recommend doing an exfoliant on your lips. You can either do an at-home treatment that's with brown sugar and honey. Just put it on, rub it around for, you know, like 10 seconds, good to go, wash it off. Or you can do ones that you can purchase from brands. I like to do the one purchased from brands because sometimes I like extra vitamins in it or extra ways of getting a little bit more moisture. So I exfoliate first though, and then I use this. I use it on at night. I use it when I'm on road trips, and actually when my boyfriend's like been sick before, like a cold, I put it on him because when you're blowing your nose, you know, obviously it can be like really dry and gross. What's awesome about it is it doesn't have like a fruit or flowery or feminine scent. It's honestly like this amazing like eucalyptusy peppermint scent. So it's really unisex and it's clear. So you don't have any type of color pigment on there, so anybody can use it. So another thing, kind of sticking within the facial region, this is not a new product at all that I've been talking about. And it's certainly not just like a fall favorite, so it's an everyday, every night favorite. But I do recommend is the Neutrogena. It's the cleansing towelettes. You can honestly get these at Target or Walgreens, your nearest convenience store. They're, I think, under $5, and then I know you can get them in a packet of 2, and I believe they're under $10 at that point. But they're unbelievable. I know they have ones that are a little bit more focused on acne. They have ones that are more focused on if you like lavender scents, like right before bed. They're calming for you. I happen to be really simple and like the original ones. I probably have 25 packets of these laying around here. But they really truthfully work. I even use them before I go into the shower, just because if you're wearing fake eyelashes, or even if you're not but you're wearing like eyeshadow, I like to be delicate around the eye region, because I feel like if you scrub too hard with, you know, your soap or your hands, it can cause in the long run possibly wrinkles. So as gentle as you can around your eye region. I love these. And why I really focus on the skin specifically is I find that people really are not good about taking care of their biggest organ, which is your skin. And you know, they really like to invest in, you know, nice vehicles that are safe, and willing to spend a little bit more money on it, or food that's good for you, like organic food. It's a little bit more expensive, but people aren't willing a lot of the times to spend a little bit more on products that are gonna, you know, help your skin. So I just really want to focus on that. It is so important, and that was definitely one of the best advices that my mom gave, was to moisturize every day. So I started moisturizing when I was, you know, just turned 13 years old, every single morning and every single night. And it's certainly something that you're not going to regret. So from my mom's advice to me, from that advice to you all, that's what I recommend. But kind of, I guess, still sticking within that cleansing, I know this is probably going to be by far the most expensive product that I talk about, probably in a video for a while. But it is one that it is an investment, but you need to consider. And I think it would be a great holiday, you know, Christmas present, and it is a Clarisonic. I bought this 4 years ago. I have the Mia 2 model. It's the one that actually times it for you per section, and I love this thing. I use it only about once a week, just because I do have really dry skin, and I like to try to lock in as much as I can. Some people use it more than that. I love it so much that I got my mom hooked on it. I got my coworkers. I got my friends. Like, this thing is awesome. And I just recommend it because not only does it feel good, but it's important because it's clearing out your pores and actually minimizes your pores dramatically. So this is one to check out. I know you can get it at many different, you know, stores. I just like to get mine at Sephora because I like to get my rewards points, and it does add up quickly with this because it is a little bit more expensive. And then you just have to replace your brushes every so often. Just make sure you don't immediately go directly on a full face of makeup. I like to use the towelettes first, or any type of makeup remover that you like to use, dampen it, and then you put a soap on it. The Clarisonic one does have an actual Clarisonic branded soap, but the one that I like to use is from Philosophy, and I will link that below. I just trust their products. I use their body washes, and I really like that the facial one is really scent free and really delicate on your skin. So awesome though for the Clarisonic. Like I said, a little more expensive, but I've never ever regretted purchasing this. And then there are 3 more categories of products in my pillow fall. So I didn't know if I was going to put this product in this video just because I tried it for the first time yesterday, and I'm like, does this count as a fall favorites? I haven't really tried it out, but I'm blown away. And my mom actually got me hooked on it. It is, and it's called the Venus or a Venus, I don't know. It looks like this. And it is the all-in-one hair milk. And my mom was telling me about it, like, Andrea, you have to try it. I'm not kidding you. I was like putting this off for like 4 months. I'm like, Mom, I don't need to try it. I like what I do. And then yesterday I took a bath and I was like, you know what? I'm going to try that product that my mom's been talking about. Oh my goodness. I don't know why I didn't listen to her sooner. It is amazing, and I can see the tag is $16. You really don't use a lot though. So I highly recommend this. I will be repurchasing this in the future, and just take it from someone who didn't use it right away and then did and totally regrets not utilizing it before. It smells amazing. I crawled in bed last night and Rob smelled my head and he's like, what are you wearing? It smells so good. This. So yummy. And then so it happens to be a product that I feel like a lot of people shy away from like ever talking about, but I'm not nervous to. These are ladies' towelettes. It is from the Summer's Eve, and I 110% recommend these. I feel like a lot of people overlook and be like, I don't need them. Why I like him is whether you're like at the gym and you don't have time to shower possibly before work, or you're in a rush or have to run errands, or you've been traveling, or whatever it may be. I just really like being clean in general. I'm just a clean person. And so I love these things. They smell really yummy, and they are really easy to pack. So if you're traveling, like I put them literally next to my facial wipes and good to go. So I recommend those. I got those at Target. I think they were like $3.19 after tax. So basically peanuts and pocket change. And then really the last, I guess, like fall favorites. I have a really, like, I don't say it's a passion, but kind of an obsession with pink lipsticks. I have a really hard time straying from anything that may not be. And I think it's just because I don't look good in red lipsticks or coral lipsticks. Just, I don't know if it clashes with my eye color. And I don't know, maybe I'm just a wimp. But I love my pink lipsticks. And when it comes to fall time, I'm like, probably should incorporate a little bit more than pink. So that was kind of my challenge this year. Like, okay, Andrea, step up your game. Well, I went into Sephora. So I was trying to plan for fall. It was about 3 months ago. And I was talking to one of the girls and I was like, okay, I love my YSL lingerie, pink, number 7. Super pink. And I also like, the girl next door one and all these different colors. So I was listing them off and she was like, no, trust me, you should really try Tarte. I'm like, yeah, I know Tarte's great, but I don't really like anything that's a lip stain. She's like, no, try the new lip paint collection. So I went up to the lip paint collection and I came across, sorry, it's kind of dark, but this is the Namaste hue. It's this really pretty nude color with like, it doesn't have flexible, but you can tell it has it, but then it also has a pinky hue. And I first tried it on and I was like, ooh, I really like the application. It's not drying like a lip stain. I'm going to put this light on. Man, it's got dark. Oh, now you can kind of see me. So I put this color on and I'm like, okay, I really like the application. Feels good. Doesn't crack like a lip stain on my lips. And I'm like, wow, it feels like lipstick. So I started walking around the store and I'm like, Well, I realized I had this is my NARS Orgasm lip gloss. I really like NARS lip glosses. So I usually have this one and the Turkish Delight color. And I put this one over on top and I just fell in love. So it has this really pretty, like I said, like a nudie, I don't say it's peachy because it's not, but nudie kind of undertone of a pink. Put the gloss on top and I was like, perfect for fall. So these happen to be my absolute favorites for fall when it comes to anything lips. I think that this would be a really pretty color in the summertime too, but I did save it for the fall just because I feel like it looks a little bit better, especially if you maybe did like a darker blush and a darker eye like I have going on tonight. It doesn't really take away from any of that. And then, actually I'm not done. One last thing because I'm so excited. I love big hair. So anyone that's like, big hair, don't care. I'm like, no, big hair, do care. Like, I want my hair to be big. So I love Dry Bar. I go in, I love to get a blowout. They're $30. If you have extensions, it's just an additional $10. However, it's not really reasonable to be able to be like, oh, I can go get a blowout every single week. But I want the experience, I want the products that I'm getting when I go there. What's great about it is Dry Bar sells their products, and I am a huge fan of them. So you can buy them at Nordstrom, you can buy them at Sephora, you can buy them at Dry Bar, and I have a handful of them. But the two that I would say going into fall that I'm like, done, love, is by far their Southern Belle, the Southern Belle Volumizing Mousse. It is great. I've, been like, oh, Andrea, it's all in your head, and I've gone like a week without it, and I was like, no, never again, never separating myself from it. It really does make a difference. It really does lift your hair. It's not any of that weird texture. Your hair still feels really flowy. It's just, I don't even know, it's like a magic foam. I don't know what the angels up in heaven made this sucker because it works. Get this. And I think it's under $30. Don't quote me, but yes, so worth it. And you get a ton of uses out of it. It smells so good. It smells clean. Like, I don't say it smells like baby powder because I feel like baby powder smells kind of bizarre, but it smells like professional, like a salon witch. Who doesn't like a salon smell? And then to go with that, especially with the holiday season coming up and New Year's, and maybe you're wrapping up wedding seasons and things like that, I recommend to help maybe last your blow is this Texas tea. And again, this is a volumizing hairspray. You take it, you lift, you spray at the root. You don't need a lot. I've had this one for quite a few months now, and honestly, I'm like halfway through it only. I don't use this all the time. I only do it for special occasions, and so I typically go about 3 days between washing my hair. I try to get as much time without having to wash as possible, just because it is really dry. But I find that on the, not the first day that I shower, but like the second or third day that I go to style my hair, this is great. It doesn't weigh anything down. It really lifts it, and just makes everything last a little longer. So that's my, I guess, kind of my fall favorites, little recap. Like I said, not everything I've said is just good for the fall time, but these are really the nuts and bolts of the products that I really do recommend and that I do trust, especially when you're going into a season that is harsh on your body. And I just find these to be kind of my tried and true. So that's it. Thank you so much for taking time and watching this video. And again, thank you so much for your support from last week's. I really appreciate it. I know I'm not very good at editing, obviously, as I'm still on my iPhone, just sitting here in my apartment, in my office area. But yeah, it's just kind of fun to do a little bit more of this face-to-face personal thing. So if you guys have any questions, though, on any more products, or if you're wondering where I do shop, I do have on my homepage of my blog, if you scroll all the way to the bottom on the sidebar, it's going to have a section that says where I shop, and I actually have in alphabetical order all the stores, and you just click it and it's completely linked up. So just trying to make it a little bit more easier for y'all. I know that can be helpful. So anyways, thank you so much, and I will see you all next week. All right, bye.